Hello and welcome to Caravan Salon 2019. This is the hall of Hymer and it's not open yet. I mean, the fair begins at 10. It's now about 7:20, something like that. So they've got 2.5 hours to finish setting the hall up, but there was a big press conference here yesterday, which you can see, part of which you can see on another film. And I filmed that because I wanted to answer the question about Hymer's presence in North America, because it's a question I get asked, and I'm not exaggerating, every single day. Now here I'm going to take you around the hall and you can see some of the vans. The point or the problem is we're not going to get into any of them because most of them are closed. Not all of them are closed, but most of them are closed, but none of them have got any light on inside. Now this is not like when you have your own van and it's you press a switch, the 12 volt comes on and you can see what you're doing. Here it's a bit different because they're connected, as you can see here, they're connected to the 230, and in most cases the batteries are, the house battery, the habitation battery is not there. So unfortunately I can't actually show you very much. We'll have a go at a couple maybe and see what we'll see if we can't see something, but it'll be the films will be dark inside. But you can see the advantage is that I'm alone now. I'm walking around this hall and there's nobody to disturb me. And this year I thought what I'll do is, on a couple of occasions people do disturb me, it's normally the security, I'm going to leave it in the film just to show you what I have to put up with. So we'll have a look at, we started off there with some very exclusive vans, motorhomes. Here we have their camper van range, which in all honesty, price wise, it doesn't differ all that much from the motorhomes. Okay, so we have these things here, such as the Yosemite, we've got the Grand Canyon, we've got the Ayers Rock camper vans named after somewhere, places where people would like to go in their vans. Some of them have this optional tent in the roof. Oh, and there's the gimbal giving up. There you go. You have a look at the, just seen the roof. This is an annoying problem with this gimbal, as it's comparatively new. We'll have to take it back. They said that I might have a problem with it, so they're very honest. And there's one of these vans here, in fact the Grand Canyon S, with a price tag of almost 100,000 euros. Now you bet you're thinking, hey, for that money I get a really good motorhome. Indeed you could. Now what people often ask me when I do post films is the question, how much does it cost? And the answer is that prices often don't have much sense. I'm just going to take this one out as an example. I don't know what's going to come out. But there you go. Starting price 65,000 euros. This one here, nearly 83. So it's the options which cause the price to go up considerably. So that is, so when people say how much does it cost, really it's a bit like saying how much a pair of shoes cost. Right? Don't know. It depends what they're made of, don't they? Really? You can go and get some, well, from Costco, you can get some pair of shoes for, I don't know, $6 or something, I presume. I just made that one up because I know I paid 24 zloty, which is about $8. I went to play football with them. Didn't know if I was going to want to play football. Kicked the ball the first time, shoes split in two. So that was a rather expensive pair of shoes. I'm using that as an example here. I haven't got so many extra on this Tramp S. 65,000 goes up by about 77.5 more. So, and they've got all sorts of packets as well, luxury packet, Fiat packet, this type of packet, that type of packet, and which might include the furniture or things extra on the engine or the I don't know, this type of thing. So that's what puts the price up. And one common thing that people want is a 4x4 off-road capability, and with that off-road capability, yeah, that depends on the vehicle. I mean, you might get it for 4,000 euros, it might end up costing 12,000, depends on the vehicle. Now, what you've got to do, if you see something you like, you've got to tell me whilst I'm here. I keep saying, well, I'll go down to Bad Vals and I'll do some filming. I was going to do it in the summer. I couldn't stay there. I couldn't, well, I was nearby. I couldn't go there. But I can do it while I'm here, provided I get the information. If I don't get the information, then I don't do it. Now, in 2017, I went down to Bad Vals and I filmed almost their entire range. If someone would ask me my favourite brand, I think it is the Hymer brand. Hymer Group is a very large group of companies, so so the cheaper end has got like Sunlight and Carrado. Mid-range, I'm going to say mid-range, I mean just really expensive stuff, things like Death Lefts and Burstner, LMC, or Eldis in the UK, and the Hymer brand is more exclusive. Niesman and Bishop, which is a particularly luxurious type of motorhome. Now, one thing that Hymer has done, though, I think this part of this product differentiation within its own group, is to start using the Mercedes. Look at this, looking down there, they're all Mercedes. Maybe the bottom's a Fiat, I can't quite see, but there's using more Mercedes now than Fiat. Somebody wrote this to me anyway, I haven't checked it myself, but there's more Mercedes vans in 2020 on a Hymer basis, sorry, more Hymers on a Mercedes basis all the way around than there is now on the Fiat Ducato. Now, I do want to say one thing about Fiat Ducato, because people attack it for no reason at all, I think. Oh, Fiat's a lot of rubbish. It isn't. It's a very good van. It's just brought out an 8-speed automatic gearbox for those wanting such things. So I'll give that a go whilst I'm here. But Fiat, it's very light compared to Mercedes, I would say. It feels as though it's light. I mean by that, the Mercedes, I feel, are more in contact with the road. But it's a heavier engine, I feel anyway. I mean, there might be these when talking of engine quality, these things are of course very it's a very objective, suggestive way of thinking. This here, BMC i580. Now this MC, modern comfort, very interesting chassis design. I've done this in the film, so I'm not going to start talking about it now. But they basically, the chassis is moving everything down below as much onto the floor level. The motorhome's raised a bit, gives it a very good double floor, very good insulation properties. We'll have a quick look at this. It's dark inside though, I don't think I got the light on. 82,000 ground price, base price, base. So I'm keep saying the words in German, translating them incorrectly because German Grundpreis, ground price. You know, Gesamtpreis, total price here, 103,800 nearly, and extras, 20,000 plus of extras. Alright, so the lights are not on, but it'll give you a vague idea. Look, I'll do these individually so you can see. I just want to show you what was in here. I'm going to give it a go. Can I get the light on? Oh, it's not on. Now, this layout with the two single beds, which are joinable, usually joinable, not always joinable, depends on the brand. It is the most popular layout now in Germany. Not in other countries. In France, for example, the queen bed is the most popular. In new vans, of course, because in used vans you get what is available. On that subject, by the way, people ask me, I get at least, I'm trying not to exaggerate, let's say at least 3 mails a week, probably 4, people saying to me, that send me their circumstances, and they ask me, well, what van should I get? The van you should get is the one that's available. It's not like buying something in the shop. You know, you don't go into Tesco's or something like that, or you do go into Tesco's and you say, look, I want some beans, I want some bag of salt, and I want this. And yeah, you'll get it. But the thing is, but you get it because it's a shop and it's ready-made. These things aren't ready-made. Now, one thing that dealers have started doing is they've started purchasing on spec. That's just speculatively. So they'll say, right, I want to, all just a day, it's like in August, they'll say, oh, 10th of August, I want a Hymer BMC i550, and Hymer will say, right, yeah, great, so it's now at the end of August, you'll get it around May of next year, and it'll get delivered. Now, the thing is, because the dealer has to then guess what people are going to want. So I'll have it in white, well, probably all in white, particularly if it's called White Line, and let's suppose it's this one here. It'll come in the upholstery, which you see here. I'll just show you the price. 82,000. This one's 103,000. So this is the upholstery you get. But what if you say, no, 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 I don't want brown, I want white? Well, too bad. You might say, I don't want a widthwise bed, I want 2 singles. Well, too bad, you're going to have to wait. This is what happens when you've got a situation like at present. The manufacturers are running at full speed in nearly all cases. So there's nothing much that they can do about it. Yeah, I like this one. This would suit me. Set that bed up front. So, you know, if the house, people have houses to suit. You get into somebody's car and you think, oh yeah, a friend of mine's got one of these Fords, and they all look the same. There's a reason why they all look the same, but that's the way they're manufactured. But people aren't put up with cars looking the same. But a motorhome's a house, and they don't all look the same. And the people want to adapt them for their own needs, which is normal. And as part of the adaptation, people say, oh, what about the solar panels? What about the generators through the United States? Well, I can answer that question. These are personal things which you add on yourself. They do not come as standard. And that's why, at present, manufacturers are not building speculatively, as well as obviously the cost. They can sell everything they can make. Right, so I've shown you around the hall whilst it's empty, without the lights being on. We'll be having another look around the hall or some of the individual vans when the lights are on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you finally to this one here, this oddity, Vision Venture. It's a project, a study as they say in German. I would say, I don't even know if it's a prototype, because there's a difference between prototype as a suggestion of something that will get built, whereas, you know, some of the ideas here are just ideas. So it's a van which possibly won't get built. See up there, the tent in the roof, it's using air insulation. I'll show you around the back as well. So we've got this deck that comes out at the back. You've got the kitchen on the left, toilet, shower on the right, a little place there to sit down. And the entrance to the tent there. You know, it possibly wouldn't be really suitable for using in Europe, or more than Europe, anyway, north of the Alps. But you know, 4-wheel drive. Don't ask how much it costs, because it's nobody knows, including the people who built it. Right. So, well, I hope you found that interesting. Thanks for staying with me for 16 minutes. If you've got this far. Now here I'm going to finish off with this one. So I'm going to close the video with this one here. This 100,000 euro camper van. It's the Grand Canyon S 4x4. Alright, well you can have 100,000. You can see the film, I filmed this already. But oh, I'm taking it out as well. A couple of days time. Test drive. This is it. What causes it to be so expensive? Well, the 4x4 kit's an important part of the cost. Yeah, I'll show you the bathroom. I bet you'll know what the bathroom looks like. I'm not impressed by this bathroom. People say I say too many good things about Hymer, so I'm saying something bad. I'm not impressed by this bathroom. Okay, it's dark. You see the film when it's light. And we'll just check that, see if we can get the... I'll show you where the... In fact, you can see me doing it. No lights, you see. But this is a good place to end. Actually, I normally like to end on a high note, but 100,000, this should probably be a high note. As you can see, it's been parked in this desert-like surrounding, so maybe this is the high note. So, lots more stuff here from Dusseldorf. Thanks for watching.